Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. Well, we have made it to Friday. I don't know about you, but it's going to be a busy weekend, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. This evening, our school has their homecoming football game, so I'll be going to that. Graham and Jax are going with me as well, and they do like watching the football. We will go from time to time, but the halftime buffet they have for teachers and staff, that's what they're going for, folks. They are going to pile up during that thing. And actually, I got to keep an eye on Jax. He has a tournament this weekend, and those of you that know Jax, or for me talking about him, he is not a morning person unless it's to go fishing, and his first game tomorrow is at 8 o'clock a.m. So I definitely have to keep an eye on him. He has two games tomorrow. Hopefully, will there be a third game on Sunday and then a championship game, hopefully. But I am headed north to New Holstein, Wisconsin. And then on Sunday morning, we're going further north to Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's right. I will be in the house to watch the Green Bay Packers take on the Minnesota Vikings. And when they announce Aaron Jones, you got it. I'm going to be cheering for him. He was a great Green Bay Packer. He was one of those guys, you've heard me say it before. He carried the G with pride, and I'm proud of the stuff he did. He'll always be a Packer in my heart. Now, as far as the game, I don't think he's going to do very well. I don't think the Minnesota Vikings are going to do well at all. Packers are going to win. My Cowboy and Giant prediction yesterday, Cowboys won, but they definitely did not put the boot to him. Couple things. Your field goal kicker, you got to make that field goal. 50 yards nowadays, that's a chip shot. And why was Dak Prescott just handing the ball off? Pass the football. Put the game away. All right, class is in session. Today is Friday, September 27th, lesson 32. Today goes out to Marshawn Lloyd. Now, he is a Green Bay Packer rookie. He is on the injured reserve. And he was their third-round draft pick, and I actually kind of like the pick, even though he is out of the Southern California school, not one of my favorites, going back to my Notre Dame roots. But I like the kid. In training camp, he was showing a good burst of energy, some physicality, being tough out there. And when he went down shortly after A.J. Dillon went down, I was like, that just hurts. I thought the kid was really going to do well, but I had to go with the current Packer since I'll be in the house on Sunday. Now, also in 1930, Hack Wilson hit 2 home runs to give him 56, and that was a National League record for a long, long time. Now, since then, in the National League, Barry Bonds has hit 73 home runs, Mark McGwire 70, Sammy Sosa 66, McGwire 65, Sosa 64, Sammy 63, Giancarlo Stanton 59, Ryan Howard 58, and Luis Gonzalez 57. It was one of those things, like I never saw Hack Wilson play an at bat ever. I mean, again, it was in 1930. I'm not that old, but you were proud saying, hey, one of my Chicago Cubs, they hold the record. And there's just something about the older players still holding those records over a long period of time. And you may notice some things in common with some of those players I just mentioned, whatever it might be, the obvious also, but they're playing more games as well. But Hack Wilson, hat off to you. Now, at the end of today's video, I am going to read to you my letter to Billy Williams. But now let's go downtown hunting. All right, let's see if we can add to our downtown hunt. We'll start with the left-hand pack here first. And I'll be honest, I didn't finish watching the Cowboy game. I kind of looking at the stat lines, the play-by-plays. I don't know why they were not throwing the football. I feel like when Aaron Rodgers was with Mike McCarthy, third downs, guy like, what a bow of that card. Third down, like 3rd and 5, Randall Cobb, he was going 7 yards downfield, getting that first down. And I don't know if the Cowboys just don't have the quarterback to do it or the receivers to do it. But, they should have put some more points up on the board. Jonathan Mingo, Mike Evans. But it is the Cowboys. What are you going to do? My attention is turned to the Green Bay Packers. And, the Vikings are playing well. And that just kind of goes to show you don't have to unload the boat for a quarterback. You just need someone to fit into your system and do their job and execute. Rashee Rice, that's a nice one. Put a rookie up on the stand over there. Brett Favre, my main man, Brett Favre, right over there. We do hope that Wildcat is feeling better. There's a Rashee Rice for him, and Brett Favre on the silver. So now we're going to get everyone's eyes on the cards, and they get out of focus, which I got to work on here something, but man, do hope Brett Favre was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Always good to get Brett Favre. So if I don't get it downtown today, folks, I am super happy with that Brett Favre. I'll be honest with you. All right, come on. Last chance of the day here. Oh, look at that. We got a mem. Tucker Kraft, Green Bay Packer right there. We got to put Tucker Kraft up on the stand. He is a beast. And I knew he was, but going to training camp, you saw just how big of a man he is. What do we got here? Freshman Fabrics, first year, Chase Brown for the Bengals right there. I can't tell if that's a little extra. Maybe Chase has a dog or something like that, and or some cat fur or something like that. And I think that's just the end of the patch. I don't think, is it something extra? I think that's just a little missing part of the patch. I don't think that's any kind of white from the jersey or anything. Hey, you can't go wrong. Chase Brown, Bengal, I mean, it could definitely be better. But, and then George Kittle. Not too bad. We got that Brett Favre, Tucker Kraft, and here we go. So I have decided, and when big time players kind of chime in on things, you definitely listen to them. I know Adam, Justin, they said, that's the Billy Williams right there that you have to send in. So I'll be sending this in the post office today. But here's my letter, and it reads, Dear Mr. Williams, my name is Vince Pavlonis. I am a second grade teacher in Lisle, Illinois. Thursday, September 19th was math lesson number 26, and it was dedicated to you. I told the students about your career and the time I was your cashier at Best Buy in Downers Grove 25 years ago. You signed the receipt cover on the back of this letter. There you go, in case Billy forgot. There it is right there. I am also a beer vendor at Wrigley Field. It is great to see you on the Jumbotron a couple times a year. Billy's birthday is during the summertime. They always sing happy birthday to him. I would love to add an autographed card to go with my Best Buy receipt. Thanks and enjoy the off season, Vince Pavlonis. I'll get that into the mail here today. Class is go Pack Go. Class is dismissed.